computer, letting you all know that I'm live, like I usually do at the start of every video. I also need to be able to pull up comments so that I can see you all talking to me. Give me a sec, I'm getting there. You technically get two videos today Hold on, now I can hear myself. Right, technically we get two videos today because the one that I was trying to do yesterday was a bit late in getting on there. So, fun times. I'm nearly done. I am live. You now all know in my Facebook group. That's usually where I post these things. The laptop is where it should theoretically not fall off. Hello everybody. So this is already interfaced. I was on a bit of a roll the other week. I've made this so many times now that we're not even gonna like look at those. Hello! Straps. Oh, got it all happening. Right, I don't know why, but I've decided to just throw it all on the table right now. We're gonna go with it, it's fine. I also hadn't decided on what colour hardware. So we're making the Tribbiani Traveller. I know I've made this several times before, but it's gonna look amazing. Oh, show me your nails. I went with holographic silver. So for those of you that have popped in but aren't on my YouTube channel, my nails started lifting, so I had to go and get them done before I could do today's video. Because they were very much annoying me. I've also redone half of my cart. Once I've done all of it, I'm going to do a video on all things in my cart and how I set it up and why. Just leave it with me on that. And I'm starting by finding the center of everything, since I've pulled it all out of the tub. Because where the tub normally sits is where the laptop's sitting. Grab this, squish it. Shop. So, if you were thinking about ordering this fabric, by the way, it ends tomorrow. So jump onto that. I should spray paint cart green. You are correct. Now, look what you've done. My brain's like, oh, I could do it this weekend. Oh, no. I also, I slipped earlier. I fell down and bought a camera for my laser. But there's reasons why. So I've also bought tag blanks because I know at least a few of you want to get custom-made tags done. And since I have all the laziness, I figure I might as well get onto it. So I tripped and bought a camera. It'll be fine. Probably shouldn't have paid for it this week, but the quicker I have it, the quicker I can do tags without wasting them. So what I was finding, the reason I haven't been doing the tags yet is because when I've been trying to line up my own, they're slightly off center and it drives me insane. And I will not sell things that are slightly off center. I just won't do it. So, because of that reason, I haven't offered them on my website yet. And so I need the camera to line them up to be able to sell them. So I can justify that. I mean, I could also probably justify anything at this point. Oh, okay. So I've just realized what I've cut. I cut this a while ago because I'm impatient and I like to have like all my videos done for a week. And I'm just looking at this and I have cut a fancy handle. So, double sided tape down the center. So we're doing those cool fold over handles with the fabric and stuff and things. Mother, maybe you should go and lie down and have a sleep. Feels like a good idea. Alright, so we're going to tuck under the raw edge. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel, hello and welcome. I have done this bag several times, so you don't have to, I probably won't be telling you many of my things today, because I have made this bag off camera. So I'll never do a live on a bag that I haven't already done like a pre-record. Because some of you are here not just to listen to me chat, but to actually find out how to make the bag. And I find in lives, I'm way too distracted to do those things. So, there you have it. Alright, so I'm just going to pop this down the side. The downside to these is there is so much double-sided tape. However, they look pretty, so worth it. There is nothing worse than being sick. I don't function well being sick because I don't like to sit and do nothing. It bores me. So lately what I've found is if I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, I go straight to the laser room because for the most part, it does it itself. And then I can still feel productive and it makes me happy. I mean, obviously being productive is not the only thing in my life, but it helps. Alright. So with this, we just fold over the vinyl. We are going to need clips. This is going to be a long video. I got 3 of these to do, both handles and the crossbody strap. So I hope you have strapped yourselves in. Also, sticky tape's not doing much of anything, if I'm honest. This is not the Ghana sewing room sticky tape. I just remembered I should be using that instead. So for those of you that are new here, I recently did like a double video live. And she has amazing tearaway, what's it called? Double-sided tape. Which is down there, and I should have grabbed it, but I didn't because I temporarily forgot because, you know, I'm me and get sidetracked easily. Okay. Probably should have left a little bit more to turn over, but such is life. What I actually really should do as well is play and do some videos on my cylinder arm. It just sits over there feeling lonely because I'm always recording on this machine. So I might get onto that. We are making the Tribbiani Traveller with fancy handles. I don't know why I do this to myself sometimes, honestly. Technology is not my friend today. Tablet and laptop are dead. Oh no. My laptop might die. I actually didn't grab the charging cable. I mean, it was full, but you just never know with my laptop what it's going to end up doing. The battery definitely does not have the longest life, especially when on the internet streaming lives. This is a lot of clips. Hello, Bag Maker 238. So we are just clipping along. And I'm just going to do one side, stitch it, and then go back, because that is a lot of clips. Because it's such a small bit. Yoink. Okay. Don't start with me, machine. I'm so not in the mood. I feel like I'm running late because I got my nails done before I recorded something. Usually I do it in the other order. But they had snags. And we just can't have that. Yay! One side done. What bags would I bring going on a 3-day expo? Okay, that's a very good question. I probably like sewing different bags to you. So the first thing I would bring is Lola. Lola by Swoon is a quick bag to make, in my opinion. It's always popular. It's really good if you want to do an embroidery kind of accent. So I would take Lola. I would take matching wallet sets. I know you didn't ask, but I'm telling you anyway. I would take matching wallet sets. So I personally like to take NCWs, strumpets, and wenches. For people that have a lot of cards and older people tend to not like technology. I also personally don't like it. I don't have a card storing app on my phone. I carry my cards. Therefore, I carry a wench wallet. Literally designed it for myself. So I would take matching sets. Now, 9 out of 10 people will just pick an NCW, but it's always nice to have like another option. So whether that's a strumpet or a Marilyn by Lynn's Handmade or whatever that looks like. But I would take Lola. I would take Vixen as a bowler style bag because I love Vixen. I can sew it together quite quickly. You can do a lot with it as well, so you don't have to do that accent. You also can just cut the accent and tack it on top instead of like cutting it and joining it the way the pattern is. So I would do Vixen, Lola, and if I had to pick one more, I would actually probably make a bunch of baby bags because people are always looking for good-looking baby bags, and I usually make Belle by Swoon. So that's my opinion. If I had to pick 3, was that the question? Oh, I can pick as many as I want. Okay, well, top 3 would be those 3. Then I would do some kind of a shoulder bag. Whippersnappers are hit and miss depending on your crowd. I like making them. Not everybody likes them though. Oh, look at the custom emoji. So cool. So it would also depend on what kind of expo. That is a very good point. If it's a bag making, like, I don't know. It just depends. Like, if there's going to be a lot of men there, I would do, like, either a manly wallet or a unisex bag in, like, more neutral colors so that men are more likely to go, ooh, I like that. This is the Inklings fabric. And it is I think it's the second last day to get it before it's off pre-order. So if you want some of this fabric, I have showed you multiple ways to pair it with stuff. I think I've done quite good on that this week, or this fortnight, or however long it's been going. I don't know. No concept of time. But I have paired it with yellow. It would also pair with the Fijian Sunset, which is the orange. This is Volcano Red, so it's the darker red. I will be making more custom emojis for all of my membership people. And also thank you for joining my membership. I do very much appreciate it. And we will be doing a custom live soon. And I will be setting up the chat room. I'd like to say today, but it's probably not today. I'm going to set it up tomorrow if it's not today. Because after this bag, I still have another bag I'd like to make for a birthday present for a party I'm going to on the weekend. Oh, I love it when everybody has matching bags. Are you going to pick like the same fabric and then do different vinyls so that they're matching but different? Or are you all going to have identical bags? Or are you just going to have identical fabric and vinyls and then pick different bag shapes? Yeah, my brain can't ever just do one, clearly. How long does it take to come from Inklings I ordered to Trex Fabric? So Inklings, is it a pre-order or is it just a normal in-stock order? Because pre-orders take, I think, about 7 or 8 weeks. I actually don't know the official answer to that. I didn't pay attention last time I ordered stuff. And yes, I have ordered stuff. I ordered my Lord of the Rings fabric, and it came a lot quicker than I anticipated, considering I don't usually do pre-orders because I'm impatient. I did the pre-order, and I was not disappointed. It came very quickly. I have not seen the new Trifold wallet. Basically, with my level of videos that I have basically committed to, I haven't even had a chance to go look at new patterns. I usually wait until someone either sends me an email or a message saying, can I do a video? And then I will add it to my very long list. Lately, I have not ventured out to look for new patterns. Not because I don't want to stay informed, but I just haven't had time. Oh, it's pretty. You could make the Tribbiani Traveler. This is not a beginner bag though. And if I was bulk doing it, I probably wouldn't do these straps. These straps do take a lot longer than the other ones. And if you're trying to pump out like mass amounts, I'd probably do an easier strap, just personally. So this fabric goes with pretty much everything. It's got so many colors in it. You could pair it with black, but obviously that was the obvious choice, so I chose not to do that. Brown, orange, yellow, red. You could even, I pulled green, I did green. You could probably do like a blue, like a navy if you wanted to. You can pull a lot of colors out of here and make a fabulous like pairing. This has got to be my top favorites. Although the next release, oh my god, it's got Tori written all over it. I have started cutting out the patterns for the next one because I'm trying to get ahead of myself. I don't know how well that's actually going to go, but I'm working on it. Same bag, different fabrics for each person. I love that. All right. Anyway, back to things I'd make for a sale. It does ultimately depend on what kind of a place you're going to. But as a general rule, you want to make something that is cheaper so that people that don't have a lot of money can still support you. And I definitely feel that. I understand that, you know, money's tight for everybody at the moment with raising interest rates and all that kind of stuff. So you want to take something that, if you can do it, make it under $20. Whether it's just like little zipper pouches or something. And you could easily do those with scraps. I'm actually, part of my set for my selfish sewing, I'm making myself a temptress, a hacked wench wallet, which I will do a video on next week, and I'm going to make SewTac did a little Devon pouch, I think it's called from memory. I did a video on it years ago, like 2 years ago. They would be really cute as scrap busters because the little window in the front, you could do this and then just pair it with all the vinyl. That is something that you could do on a cheaper end and a cheaper scale. So instead of pairing it with vinyl on the outside, you could just get like a cotton canvas to make them cheap but cute and have that as an option. Just a thought. I'm also very talky with my hands right now. Sorry about that. I've just noticed. Army green with this print. That, fabulous. Fabulous. All right, I'm going to grab my double-sided tape and try it out. Because I want to. And it's fabulous. Oh, it's so skinny. Is this the skinny one I want? Yes. But yeah, so the next prints from Inkling I am also terribly excited about. And I have started cutting them. We will be doing Maisie by Swoon because I miss making that bag. It was always a big seller when I did it, when I did markets. Maisie with a matching NCW was a huge hit. I got a lot of custom orders for that. But that bag is not for everyone. I don't do the drop-in lining. You can make it with binding. I haven't done that either. It just... I mean, I'd also take everything that I've currently got in my cupboard. So just because I'm going to an expo, I'd stop sewing miscellaneous things and kind of stick to a schedule. And I'd want to have 3 or 4 of each type of the main bags I want to do. But I literally have over there a cupboard that is full of bags. Like full. Like I can't fit any more. And so the one I made yesterday is not even in the cupboard because it doesn't fit. Yeah, so Devon, and do it with the other stuff. That would be my advice, to do with like a cheaper option and just have like solid colored canvas. So go and buy yourself like 2 meters of 5 different colored solid canvases and just pair everything with those colors. So you could get like a red, a blue, a black, a green, and a pink or a yellow or whatever you want to do, depending on, again, what kind of fabrics you like to use. And then you just pair everything with the cotton canvas. Bob's your uncle. And because you're doing the same bags and you're going to do a heap of them, you do Devon's at the very end to be the last thing you make, and you basically use up all of the scraps. Do I have a preference for either north-south orientation or east-west for bags? I am not sure what you mean. I see so many north-south, but east-west feels better. I'm having a blonde moment. I'm really sorry. East to west? What do you mean? Like when you carry... Preferences for either the north to south orientation. No, I'm having a blonde moment. Do you mean like when I take photos? Or do you mean like the way of the stripes? Oh, it's taller than it is wider. Okay, thank you. I like wider rather than taller. Taller bags, you've got to reach in too far, and because it's usually skinnier, you can't see all your stuff. So I personally like wider bags than taller bags. I also don't have tall things that I carry ever, so I suppose that's a thing too. All of my bags are wider than taller, I think. I think all of mine are. No, Gypsy's not. Gypsy's taller than it is wider, but it's got a very distinct shape going on. All my patterns are wider than they are taller. All of mine are rectangles. Like Seductress folds down. And so Seductress, so for anyone that doesn't know, Seductress is like a fold-over clutch I designed. And when you fold it over, it's a rectangle and it's longer than it is wider. Obviously, when you open it, it's not, but you can't win them all. I don't think I've ever designed a bag that's taller rather than wider. I mean, I could, but it's not what I like. Does that answer your question? See what I mean by these straps take ages? Normally, I'd be like hooning through this stuff by now. So a whippersnapper, right. The whippersnapper is the first pattern I ever designed. It is a leg bag that you clip around your waist and around your leg. I designed it so I could use it while horse riding because I had to carry my asthma puffer with me. And I always like to have my phone in case something dramatic happens. Like the other day when I fell off and then the snake came and it was all very dramatic. Luckily, I had my whippersnapper on me. My phone was in the whippersnapper and I rang my husband. Anyway, sidetracked. So whippersnapper, it's a pretty simple pattern. It's got one outer pocket, one zipper pocket, and I use grommets. I love my whippersnapper. I actually put a whole bunch of new ones on my website today. So they are either super popular or nobody touches them. It depends on your crowd, and you can't necessarily pick it. I've made a lot of custom ones. for people. Custom whippersnappers is a big thing. I've done a lot of like Dungeons and Dragons themed ones. Seems to be a popular thing. I even went and got special Dungeons and Dragons fabric from Germany or Sweden or wherever that website is. Spoonflower? I don't know. Because they had Dungeons and Dragons fabric, so I bought a bunch. Other thing that I would take to, if you live in like a beachy like state where it's hot and people go swimming, I would actually make up a bunch of sirens in really funky fabrics. Because it is a great beach bag and people like a good beach bag. And if you get like prints, like the right style prints, I think you'd be laughing. What was the name of that wallet that you can change the inserts? Oh, the Legend wallet. Yes, so that's another cool thing. If you do regular markets, that is the wallet for you, because you can have like, you just make the Legend wallet in base colors, so like black, red, blue, yellow. Well, probably not yellow. Oh, maybe yellow. Nobody wants a yellow wallet. Anyway, pink, red, black, light blue, dark blue, navy, brown, right? And then you have really cool inserts, and you like, so the wallet will come with one insert, and then you can buy the inserts and have them X amount each or 3 for blah blah amount. So have them on sale if they buy 3 of them, and then people will come back weekly to buy different inserts to make their wallet exciting. It's like a whole thing that you can do. But that only really works if you're doing regular markets where people know how to find you and can buy the more inserts. Just so you know. I love my whippersnapper. It clings to your leg, so if you're like running around or whatever, it's not flopping about. Perfect for horse riding. And it doesn't carry a lot, but it's also not meant to. So the bag I have to make after this is a trollop. Well, I don't have to. I chose a trollop. And I'm going to change it. So it won't have the magnetic snap on it. It's going to have like press stud snaps. Because it's for somebody who rides motorbikes. So I'm actually making it the same color as her motorbike so that it matches, because everyone loves to match. It's all going to be waterproof canvas and vinyl to make it water resistant if she ends up riding in the rain. And I'm going to do press studs so when they're going 100 kilometers an hour, everything won't fall out. The other actual hack I'm going to do on it is I'm going to add a strap over where all the card slots are. And then that way the cards won't fall out while they're riding either. There you go, made the whippersnapper for parents on their bike. I have seen in my group that people have hacked the whippersnapper for people who are servers to put like the book, what's it called? Oh my God. The notebook and pens and stuff. I've had another lady hack it so they could put hairdressing scissors in it. You just slightly change the pockets, but the principle's all the same. So to hack it to be like a server's one, they just took the zipper pocket out, made it a little bit wider, and it was just a slip pocket. So you don't need the zipper. Which actually also makes it cheaper because you're not paying for the zipper. So there you go. So again, depending on your crowd, whippersnappers are either amazing and you sell crap tons, or they're not at all popular and you're stuck with your massive amount that you made. Bit more risky, but it's all risky, really. Like, unless you're going to a Comic-Con and you know your crowd, always do at least one skull. Whether you like skulls or not is completely irrelevant. Always do one skull bag set, one floral bag set, one animal. Now, animals, I would go cats, dogs, or cows as my top 3 animals that people are obsessed with lately. Also llamas, if you can get a hold of a decent llama fabric. They are like the top ones, animals, but I would do one skull bag, one floral, one animal, and one like geometric. And that way you've kind of covered all your bases. From there, if you want to continue and have more, I would do at least one Harry Potter. Harry Potter's huge with like a whole generation. So Harry Potters always sell pretty well. It doesn't matter what shape bag you're picking. These are just the fabric types that I do. And then from there you can do whatever else. But I would have one of all of those sets, like different bag and sets, doesn't really matter, in those fabrics. That would be a winner. Order pad. There you go. Thank you very much. We got there in the end. My brain's just useless today. Whatever. So yes, they are my ideas. Couple of different type of wallets. The thing is, the other question you need to ask yourself, will you take custom orders? And if so, limit it to which ones they can custom order. Like, I wouldn't take 8 different types of wallets with me because that would be hell to try and then offer 8 different types of custom orders. I custom order 3. Strumpet, NCW, and a wench because you either want card slots or you don't. Other wallets are cute, but I wouldn't be going, hey, like, or pick your 3. You don't have to pick my 3. I like Strumpet because I designed it, I guess. I designed it because I like it, but still. But pick your moment. See, chickens. Like a farmhouse look. Always do a floral. There's always an older lady that loves a floral, or somebody will buy it for like their grandma or something. And it doesn't have to be Nana floral. It can be like super funky floral, but floral nonetheless. If you have embroidery, make sure you've got at least 2 embroidered bags there. So when one sells, people can still see that you do embroidery. Another life advice for that. And as for how many to take, as physically as many as you can make is the official answer. So that's why you don't want to pick anything too complex, because you also want to have a decent quantity. Even if you can't display them all at the start. You put up your amount, you sell one, you fill that gap with another one. Myrtle Beach. Is that a nice beach? I have no idea. I don't know why I grabbed those scissors. I still haven't got my husband to sharpen them. It's on my list, I promise. So for those that have not already done it, please subscribe to my channel. I always forget to tell you, and I'm trying to make a conscious effort to do so. The subscriptions help. I've also started a membership for those that would like to support me in continuing making as many videos as I do. I have started a membership where they do have special perks. They are a monthly membership. It's kind of like Netflix, the Netflix sewing. Sewing Netflix is the good way to think of it. Not that I'm actually Netflix, but you get the idea. Because these videos do take up like most of my child-free day to do. And I would like to continue them. So therefore I need your support to continue that. The other thing is, a lot of you don't want to do subscriptions, and I totally get that, because if you're like me, your money's all over the place. I have added on my website, buy me a drink. Now that is not an alcoholic drink. It is most likely a V or like an energy drink, but I also didn't want to write that. So it's just buy me a drink, which is a way to donate to me without having to commit to anything, ever. Did I get my zigzag scissors sharpened? I have not. I have not spoken to my husband about any sharpening. He came home yesterday from work and then went to the gym for 3 hours. So we haven't got there yet. And then when he got home, I was already in bed doing things on my computer. I was actually making the button for the buy me a drink thing on my website. So, yes. Oh yeah, so you could definitely frame a couple of embroidery designs. Another really cool idea for a market. You know those picture frames that are electronic and they just flick through photos? Have bags that you've made in the past, like custom order bags, in a frame so they just go through all the photos. That way you don't have to have your laptop because they chew more battery than a photo frame, and it will just do it all itself. You don't have to worry about it timing out or anything like that. We're gonna do red zip on top because look at that, it's pretty much perfect amount. Oh, yes, I do have 16,000 now. It's so cool. I'm so excited. I didn't realize that so many people would want to listen to me talk continuously. Because at school, all I did was get in trouble for talking continuously. Now look at me. Do I want to do orange? I'm going to do orange on the inside. Oh yeah, you can also donate during the live. See, I forget all these things. But yeah, so there is a buy me a coffee button on my website. There is the membership, and you get perks. Or you can donate through, like, during the live towards me doing more of them. Because I don't put ads in my live. That is something I also refuse to do. I don't know what color hardware. Anybody got a recommendation? I mean, everything matches. So it doesn't necessarily matter, but I'm just not sure. Hello, Melissa. We haven't missed much. My straps take forever today. Girl, I listen to you talk when I'm not even watching the video. Ah, that's cool. That makes me happy that I ramble about everything that comes to my mind. There is very little filter a lot of the time. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Okay, what have we got here so I don't have to leave the immediate area? The answer is silver, by the way. I'm also going to do a detailed video on my new container and everything that's in it. I just need to get around to adding some stuff. Stickers, specifically. Antique brass. I don't have... I mean, we can do any color, but I will have to get up and leave the room because I don't have all of anything by the look of it. My personal stash has dwindled because it has. Rose gold. Oh, what about rose gold? Let's have a look at that. That could be nice against the red. Right, rose gold against the red. What do we think? Whoops. I'm glad you're coming to cut out a bag. What bag are you going to cut out? Gold. It's light gold. Bronze. Again, I'll have to go and grab it. Bronze. Got options. See, I liked the rose gold. But just for something completely different. But the bronze always goes because it's got all the kind of earthy, browny, orangey tones. I think we should do rose gold, just for something different, and it's fabulous. Right, put everything back where it lives. Did I even grab enough? Did I grab 3? Gosh, I'm useless sometimes. Why did I grab 3 and not 4? Makes no sense. Anyway. Oh, so close to having everything. So close. Yet so far. Oh, I now have some of these on my website, by the way. I went and got mini ones made, which are perfect for hardware. And so now my bigger one, which is in a different color gold, now has clips. Makes me happy. It's all about what makes you happy, honestly. It's not about what I need to get rid of, because I will literally just go and restock myself from the stuff I sell you guys. I just go take out amount, I'll restock the cupboard, and off we go. The Andorra by N Designs. Oh, I don't know that bag, but it sounds pretty. It's got a cool name. Hello, Julia. See, I don't think I have an accent. Probably a bogan accent, if anything. I was actually discussing with someone that we should rally all of the Australian bag makers and do a bag of the month club, but call it something bogan. I know that's not what I should aspire to, and yet here we are, doing it anyway. I'm not in touch with new patterns. Well, that's a lie. I'm in touch with some new patterns because I discuss it with the designers and I'm going to do their release video. So this weekend there are 2 new patterns coming out. One is called the Reaper, which is a skull bag that you can make as a crossbody or a backpack. Very cool. I'm doing the crossbody style. My customers don't seem to buy backpacks when I make them. That's why there's none on the website at the moment. The other bag that is coming out is called Riptide by Needle and Anchor. It's got like a lot of cool fancy pockets. I've decided to do a supernatural themed one. So the front pocket's going to have embroidery because my embroidery machine is feeling a little bit lonely not being used in the corner. Well, not really the corner, but off to the side. Oh! Welcome to Extreme Legitimate! That's very cool. I know, shipping overseas sucks, and I'm really sorry, but unfortunately I'm not in charge of it. One day, when I find a magic lamp and get 3 wishes, I've already picked my first wish. I am going to wish for the superpower, like in the movie Jumper, where I could just teleport anywhere. And then it'll be a flat standard rate of $10 shipping, and I will pack them all up pretty, and then I will just, you know, teleport to your door and leave it on your doorstep. I know it's probably never going to happen, but this is the dream, right? 3 wishes, that's my first wish. Can you imagine how much time I will save by not having to drive everywhere? I could just go on holiday for a day to anywhere in the world. It'd be so good. So that's my wish, and I will literally just use it for my business. So it'll cost you $10 in postage and shipping, and that's what's going to happen. And I'm very aware that that is a childish dream, and I don't even care. Shipping is crazy, and unfortunately, I literally only go on weight, and sometimes I end up paying way more because the size box is different to the cubic weight, and it just messes with stuff. One package, they tried to tell me it was 2 centimeters wider than I wrote. I wrote the size of the box. They tried to tell me it was 2 centimeters taller and 4 centimeters wider, and wanted to charge me an extra $63 to post the box that they missized anyway. I'm currently having a battle about that one. That's ridiculous. Full speed for bobbins. All right. So we will be doing exclusive lives in the Extreme Legitimate membership. I assume the lives still come up later. I don't know. I haven't done one yet. I assume that like all lives, eventually they just come up as like a not live section. But they will just be for the Extreme Legitimates, so that it's just your comments, really. I miss hearing all the fun accents. When we lived on Guam, I worked with US, New Zealand, Samoan, and locals. I'm from WI. I don't know where that is. And the guys complained they couldn't understand me. I pay $40 postage for Burger King toys from the US. Ha! I mean, if you want something, you want something. But in saying that, like, there's plenty of bag making people in the States, so I completely understand you not buying stuff from me. Like, I get the price of stuff is expensive. I promise. I'm not mad. Life is life. But there's plenty ways to support me. Pop in, say hi. Get all your other bag making friends to subscribe to my channel. Join a membership. Buy me an energy drink. I will actually probably have to go and buy another one after this. I've been up since 4 o'clock with the bag. The bag that I'm going to make after this one woke me up at 4 a.m. and told me to get out of bed and make it. So I've cut it all out, ready to go. Such is life. So it should be on the main page of my website. I put the buy me a drink. So if you scroll down, it's got like the shipping, ready to ship, and then it's got another section, and then it's got buy me a drink. I did look into that buy me a coffee, but they want me to pay $10 a month to add it to my website, and I felt like that kind of defeated the purpose a little bit. And then I looked at a different app where you can have the button as like a tip button at the what's it called? The checkout, and they wanted $19.99 US a month to have that button. And I was just like, it's not quite what I'm trying to do. Right. Da 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 da. It's gonna be so pretty. I kind of like it with the rose gold. I know rose gold is not for everyone. In the same sense that I'm not for everyone. Oh, so the new laser that I'm going to review fits inside the ComGrow box, which means my new life plan is to have the X tool set up with the infrared doing bag tags because it doesn't create smoke like the wood does, so it doesn't need to be in the enclosure. And then the other one will be cutting all the wood stuff because I want to do like cool welcome signs. And then I want to do like go away signs because I can just see my brother wanting one of those. Big sign that says go away, go on, get. I'm gonna make my brother one. He's gonna love it. He'll think it's hilarious. Squish, squish, squish. Has anyone, this method that I'm doing right here, where I pinch it together and push down, has anyone converted to this? Have I converted you to this method? I am curious. Are you going to my spirals? Your spirals, huh? I feel like I've missed something. Oh, there's been like a whole jump of stuff. How do you like it, Helen? Do you like the pinchy thing? Are you finding it quicker? And the whole point's to be quicker. Be more efficient. I also don't know why I like to start in the middle now. Yay! I'm also really loving my cart. I know you can't really see it, but the inside, I went and bought Kmart trays, and now everything has a place, and it makes me so happy because things are easier to find. I've tried it, but I can't get it to line up. It does take a minute. It's the pink one, did before Christmas, and I draw spirals. Oh, yes. I love those things. I used to have one called a Spiritot. I'm not sure what they're called these days. It is a fabulous spiral thing. I definitely should put some on my website. I've also been thinking about the design. I think oh my God, did anyone see that line? That is atrocious. I just came off the edge, stopped paying attention. Whoopsies. Let's try that again. Oh, did it again. Twice in the same spot. My gosh. Anyway. I think now I have to paint it. You guys mentioned it, and now you've done it, right? It's got to happen. I've just got to decide a color. Oh, I've also put in the top of my cart all of my edge coating, and it's making me want to do edge coating, which I suppose is a good thing. It's kind of why I did it in the first place. I love this cart. Spirograph. There we go. These carts are amazing because I move around from here, and then I'm usually cutting like so much stuff at once. Like sometimes I'll spend half of Sunday just cutting out bags for videos. It's not ever even just bags for me on weekends. It's always just the videos for the week. Forest green for the cart. See, I was thinking something a little bit more dramatic. I recently got, and I don't know if this would work, but I recently bought a USB charging airbrush thing. I haven't shown it in a video yet because I have plans probably on the weekend. Anyway, so I was thinking I could like make stencils with my scan and cut, put the stickers on, and then do like, I don't know, a design, not animal print, but something like it, you know, just go crazy. Because, I don't know, I'm never just plain. I try, and then I just get carried away, so I've decided to stop trying. I'm also trying not to knock all my clips over. Yoink. I just bought a cylinder arm. Nice. I will start doing more videos. I just need to catch up on all the other videos of things I need to do. I have purchased, cut out, and prepped a video for the Lynn's Handmade like little wallet. Again, I might get there eventually. I also really want to make Isolina by Aura Rosa. I've printed that out. I just haven't had time to do it. There is not enough hours in my day to get everything I want to get done. I only can do one video a day. By the time I drop off my kid, get home, get ready. Like, I have no makeup on today. We've skipped that part of my day. By the time I get it all done, I can only record one video per day, and then maybe I can record a laser thing on the side. But I usually don't, because then I've got to go and do all the other stuff, like package orders, set up website, take photos, make the background for the YouTube video, eat lunch, and then my day's gone. I also really, really, really want to make this. I've had it cut out for ages. It's really cool fabric. It is the Wayfarer by Quaint Stitch. And I did promise her I'd do it. And then every time I go to do it, something gets in my way. Life gets in my way is actually what happens. Hello, Denise. We are making the Tribbiani Traveller. I know I've made this several times, but I had just enough fabric left over to do... Oh, broke another clip. To do one out of the cool lizard print, and I just thought it would look really awesome. So here we are. Hi, Debbie. All right, joining stitch length, and off we go. There is never enough time of the day. I get, what is it, 8:30, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. I get 6 hours when my kid's at school. In that 6 hours, I manage to get washing, dishes, a video, postage, and most of the shopping that I need to do done. So I don't do bad for my time, and then any website stuff I usually get done too. Some of it spills into when he gets home, but I give him half an hour to chill before it's like homework and reading and stuff. So I don't do too bad. I forgot to close the other side of my pocket. Thank you. I would have noticed eventually, I'm sure. Oh, that's because I ran out of bobbin, yeah? Yoink. Let's go back and do that now. Totally did. Thank you. Whoa. Hi Angela, we are making the Tribbiani Traveller by Sincerely Jen Patterns with rose gold hardwares. It's fabulous. Right, half done. Woo! We're going to clip this on, mainly just so I can have less pieces floating around. So my next pattern is in testing for anyone interested. It is a dog walking bag and we're doing binding. So it's nice and simple. So it's a fairly basic pattern, but I did that deliberately. You can choose not to put the grommet in. I have actually gone and got grommets that don't require dies. So it's a screw-in grommet and it's slightly bigger. So that's a thing. I will make up hardware kits always, but it's also, someone pointed out to me, it's also a really good option for a man bag, for like a little one. So I plan on doing one of those as well. Oh my God. Not functioning with my laptop where the bucket should be. I don't know why, I just can't get organized. So not okay. This fabric is so pretty. This is the pre-order from Inklings and the Kraken. And you've got until tomorrow to order it and then it's all finished. So jump on. I am using the cotton woven. You can also get it in cotton canvas for bags. Both options are fabulous. She just sends me one or the other. I love both of them. I don't actually have a preference. I think they're both fabulous. When working with vinyl, is most vinyl stretchy? Depending on where you buy it. Different people have different amounts of stretchiness. My glitter vinyl is quite thin, flimsy, and stretchy, but that makes it perfect for piping. My marine vinyl is very, very thick and not very stretchy. The Spotlight vinyl is medium thickness in comparison to those two, but very stretchy. So it depends on what brand of vinyl. I know that doesn't really help your question at all, but it's the truth. So like the buttery smooth printed vinyls from Inklings, they're pretty solid. They're not as thick as my solid colors, but they're not very stretchy, which is good. So I suppose it just depends on where you buy it from. I know that probably didn't help you at all. I'm bummed out. Just stumbled on your live. I get up early to teach, so I need to go to bed. Good night! hope you have wonderful sewing dreams. Not like me where they wake you up, but like good ones. You know. Tori, just curious, did I refill my Chaco pen with my blue pounce powder? I 100% did that. 100%. By the way, loving my pounce to mark, I've got Wench Wallet templates. In fact, I think I've got templates of all my patterns because I'm a hoarder and I love them and they make me happy. And I also have to like see a set once they're made, so such is life. But I have found doing like all the card slot holes, you just get your pounce that go boop, 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 and all the markings are done, and it's amazing. I mean, there's a bit of a cleanup. I now have a hand towel in my sewing room to wipe off the excess pounce powder. I regret nothing. It is still quicker than individually marking all those millions of holes. So, love my pounce. For anyone that doesn't know what that is, it's a quilting thing that I use. Where is it? Nope, not in that drawer. It's in one of these drawers. This is a pounce. So it comes like this. You put chalk dust in here, and then it's like a chalkboard eraser, but instead of removing chalk, it adds chalk. So if you do a lot of template work, like I have these awesome templates on my website. I know I was sidetracked, but it's fine. I have these very cool templates. They're green flexi bendy gloriousness. This is a print. It starts off thick, gets thinner in the middle, and then gets thicker again. But trying to draw all of that would take literally hours. I did it once. It was not ideal. So I got a pounce. So you just lay it down, go boop, 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 and then it's transferred on there. So quick. Amazing. So if you use a lot of templates or you're interested in doing template stuff, these are epic. Epic. But also for the thicker acrylic templates, card slots. So Wench, Trollope that's got the card slots in there. Just anything where you require like a lot of little markings. Amazing. Game changer. Saves me hours. Because I sew so much, it literally saves me hours. So for all of you players at home, I actually probably sew I don't know, 10 bags a week on average, right? Or 10 items. Sometimes I'm doing clothing for myself or my child and husband. But usually I'm making about 10 bags a week, or wallets, bags of wallets, sets, you know, whatever. That's a lot of sewing. Therefore, that would be a lot of tracing. Anything to help with the tracing. So another thing you could do, what are these called? I'm having a blank. I can't think today. No cohesion in my brain. Tassel templates. If you needed a tassel template, but you needed to make them even longer, you could use the pounce and then slide it down and do the rest, and then you'd have the lines already marked out. You can get white powder. Ooh, the iron's off. That sounds amazing. All right, we need to find that. That needs to happen. I also want to redecorate my pounce so it looks pretty. That's just who I am, though. Whoopsies. Okay, stitch, back stitch. I do love my acrylic templates. I don't make them myself. The lasers that I have are called diode lasers. The lasers that make and cut clear acrylic are, I believe, CO2 lasers. And I have a template guy that makes them, and his laser is like the size of a garage. So I pay him to make them, and then he sends them directly to you. So when you're ordering stuff from my website, The price of the template includes express shipping within Australia and standard shipping internationally, because it works out about the same, give or take a few dollars. So if you're ordering stuff from my website, you'd never have to order your templates at the same time. You can just order them whenever, because there is no extra postage. I actually get a lot of emails from people that are concerned that I'm missing out on the postage. It is included. One day, I'm going to become so proficient at, like, editing photos that I'll include shipping on all of the pictures. Ultimate Pounce Powder. Right. Helen, are you still watching? We need to Google that. Helen is my go-to Googler. She is so good at finding things on the internet. I am not. We all know I'm going to get Ultimate Pounce Powder, right? Won't be able to help myself. It'll be like a thing. Alright, zipper closes that way, so let's make this zipper close the same way. Please tell me it's like in Australia, or am I going to have to order it from the US? I mean, not that I necessarily mind. If it's worth it, it's worth it. And then I'll put it in my Chaco pen, which, by the way, I do keep trying to restock them on my website, and every time I go to get them, they are out of stock. I promise I haven't just decided stuff that I won't get them anymore. It's just they're never in stock whenever I'm doing an order. Ever. Not sure where you would find it in Australia. That's alright. Happens. Happens. Whoa, that was close. Nearly forgot these little doodads. But look how pretty that is. I regret nothing with the rose gold. I think it looks good. But rose gold's not for everyone. I understand that. I've also decided that I'm going to decorate my sewing space with, like, awesome, creepy, cool dolls. I still have this one. I got this one in a Swapsy, and I love it. And it sits literally on my sewing machine and watches me sew like a creeper with its giant eyes. Makes me so happy. Mum also made me a little zombie one, which is, it's just fallen down. I just knocked it. Of course I did. Of course I did. Mum made me this one. It's a cool little zombie. It also sits on my sewing machine. I've decided that is how I'm going to decorate my life. $40 included postage. How much chalk dust do I get? Do I get like a bag of it? I want like a bag. Amazon has them. Fantastic. Look at you all go. You guys are so helpful. I love it. I'm going to go on, so I'm obsessed with rivet magnets. If anyone missed that memo, I am obsessed with rivet magnets. And I'm going to go on another mission and see if I can find a supply that does them in rainbow and rose gold. Every time I've asked them all, they all say no, but I'm kind of hoping one of them will change their mind soon, or I'll find someone that's got them. It is my mission in life. I want it. Chunky rose gold. Oh, so pretty. Probably also got away with rainbow on this bag. Looking at it now. Whatever. Alright, before I actually put them on though. See? Obsessed. They are magical. No more bending with your fingers. Game changer. Absolute game changer. What size rivet magnets? I have both sizes. I stock and use small and large. Admittedly, I probably do more large than small, but any pattern that needs a small magnet, I do small rivet magnets. I have more coming. There's not a lot on my website at the moment in the small size. I also stock both the die sizes. Oh, and for people that want all the cool, crazy 10mm grommets, I am getting more dies of them. They have been ordered, they're just not here, like everything else. Pretty sure I ordered the small magnet rivet dies as well. So I mainly use 18 in videos, but I do offer and sometimes use off camera the 14s, which are the small. And I have the same size in like normal magnets. What has happened there? I backstitched the fabric down. That was stupid. Go me. See, we all make mistakes, people. Please don't worry. So, you guys have donated US $5, but from here, it's got like a little star box thing to let me know, and it looks like it says puss. I keep looking up and I'm like, who's saying puss? So confusing. I know it's not what it says, it's just what it looks like. Trips me out. Ugh, there we go. See? Crisis averted. Do your dies fit the cam press? They sure do. So I have the green cam press, which is the, I think it's a DK98. There's two types. There's a 93 and a 98. I have the green one, and the other color is usually blue for the other style. I plan on painting them. Maybe I'll paint them the same as I'm going to paint my car, because now you've said it, it has to happen. That's too long. So I have two dies. I actually got given one, and it sat in my sewing room for 6 months, and I didn't know what it was. When I very first made like my second ever bag, somebody gave it to me. I didn't know what it was. It sat there doing nothing. It had rusted dies in it. I was like, meh, whatever. I refused to throw it out because I'm like, surely I'll use it one day. And then I realized I really like them because they do rivets. So I got rivet dies. And then when Green Beans do their sales, where the die thing, the press goes on sale for like 20 odd bucks, I bought a second one. Because otherwise I'd spend a large chunk of my day changing dies over constantly. Which is, you know, not the best way to spend my day. Turn lock cutout. See, that sounds cool. All my die sets, all my grommet sets come with the matching, so included in the price is the hole punch as well. So you get both. I would love a good turn lock die cutting thing though, because I definitely suck at cutting die holes. 100% I suck. I know that. But can't be good at everything. And I've made peace with that. I can strive to be good at everything, but ultimately I will never be good at everything, and that's okay. I don't get super sad when I suck at stuff. Meh. I either keep trying till I not suck, or I make peace and move on. I'm telling you this because it's a good life plan. Make sure you don't get the lining. I like to fold them down in a triangle. Like that. Stops them getting in the way. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Ooh. I love dumpster diving. When I lived in Townsville last time, me and my mate were driving around trying to find like a cupboard or something. We ended up finding one of these. It was rusted over, but still. So we found one of these and an overlocker. So my mate got the overlocker, I got the sewing machine, and I ended up trading in the sewing machine to a guy for some leather. So that was a pretty awesome day. Love it. Some people throw out outrageous stuff. And I mean, I get it. Maybe you tried to sell it on Facebook Marketplace, it didn't move, and you went, screw this. Or maybe because they knew it was broken, they're like, nah, not dealing with it. Like, I do understand. But also, that's a big thing to just throw out. So my mate got it serviced and she's still using it today, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Hello, Knuckles. Can anybody hear him puffing? I can. Hey, mate. We laying down, are we? Righto. He's literally laying right behind my chair. Like, you can see him. See here in the corner? That's him right there. I can see how 3 would be a thing too. Hole punch and then snap fasteners in both sides. That would definitely make sense. I'm not going to go out and buy another one, but if I happen across one on, you know, the side of the road during hard rubbish season, I'm definitely not leaving it there. But also, I don't need more. There's also nowhere in this room to fit more. My sewing space is not very big. I'm sure it's bigger than some, but considering it's my full-time business with all the stuff in it, it's actually really quite small. I'm also going slow so I don't snap a needle. This machine is probably not meant to do what I'm making it do, and I get really paranoid that it's going to fling up one day and get me in the eye, so I sew really slowly so it'll never happen. And then I'm going to zigzag down because sometimes people feel the need to like overfill their bags, and so 3 lines of stitching is stronger than just 1. Oh, there's 92 people. Hello, people. This will be a different lot of people than what I normally get, I think. Because I'm at a different time. I'm like an hour and a half late. Ooh, die cutting presses. That would be cool. I can get on board with that. I should get me a set. And then get them for the website, because I like to encourage. My enabling skills are just unmatched, I think. I like gadgets that make my life easier. I really do. Yeah, I don't hammer things anymore. I used to hammer stuff at the start, and I used to do more damage than actual, like, sorting. I can find a supplier of those dyes for those people in Australia. That'd be pretty cool. See, it just looks thick. Makes me super paranoid. Like, I'm leaning back right now because I don't want to get hit. Roll up the bag, shove it in the throat, and then we're going to go down at an angle. And then back. Yes. Happy days. Sorry, Knuckles. I moved and it freaked him out. I'm sorry, puppy. Loves his pats. Sorry, I'm stopping for a drink. My local shop only has giant sugar-free ones at the moment, so they get a bit warm, but such is life. Oh, Knuckles. You're so needy, aren't you? Key fobs. Is that something you guys want me to stock? I've thought about it. What do you want? What's wrong? Good boy. All right, rack off. Go on. Knuckles is a Malamute cross boxer. What happened was the dog got under the fence and impregnated the neighbor's dog, and then they gave all the puppies away for free. When I got him, he was like covered in fleas. They apparently had just flea bathed him, and then, I don't know, he was still covered in fleas. He's a very calm dog. I will give him that. Super needy lately though. He's decided that I'm his person and he will follow me from room to room, and he will just lay down somewhere and sleep in the same room as me. If I get up to go to the toilet, he follows me. If I go to the kitchen to throw something in the bin, he follows me. It is cute and also super annoying. Alright, it's gonna get real awkward looking. This bit's the awkward bit. Every time, man. Every time. There's no nice way to do this on camera. It's like a weird shape. It doesn't want to do it, but it has to do it. He is cute. If we ever buy a property where our horses are in the backyard, I'm going to make my window like against the thing. So one day we'll just be sewing and my horse is going to pop in and say hi, like the dog does. I could be kidnapped from the bathroom. I mean, maybe. He just, I don't know, likes to be where I am. It's really annoying when I go to cook dinner though. Like he'll lay right in front of the fridge, which is like the edge of the kitchen space. I know he's just trying to be cute, but technically he's my husband's dog. He's just decided that he's not. I feel sorry for the person that tries to kidnap me. I really do. Won't end well. I'm a little bit psycho. I'm sure my husband would go a little bit psycho. The dog would probably maul their arm off. Just not a good day for those people. Knuckles is calm and chill, but if somebody walks past our door or knocks on our door when it's nighttime outside, you get a whole different dog. He does get... we can't say the T word because he'll come over and be like, can I have one now? And then I have to leave the room to get it for him. But he definitely does get some. We also can't say the W word without him losing his mind. Yeah, right at the door, right at the entrance. Nothing's getting past him. Unless I walk over him, which I do all the time. So it gets more and more awkward as we go. Usually I don't pin lining. This is one of those bags where we're going to do that. Yoink. Your mum's dog knows how to spell. That's trippy. The last one's always the hardest for anyone that's never made this bag. I do have videos explaining how to do this. Good night, Denise. Is that trippy? Some random person telling you a good night across the country. I'm okay with it. I'm just curious. Creepy is my thing. I'm so excited about horror movies. Alright. sewn all that up, let's open up the zipper. It should be easier to do the rest of it. Across the world, yes, across the world. So cool. The internet's amazing. Domestic friendly option hack right now. We're going to chop off the excess. Yoink. Always have a bin handy. That is today's tip if you haven't heard it in any of my other videos before. Always have a bin handy so you can throw things in the bin as you need to, and then you don't have a big cleanup at the end of the bag. It's today's life advice. Not that anybody asked for life advice, but apparently I'm giving it anyway. Also, when was the last time you changed your sewing needle? It's supposed to be on a domestic machine. It's supposed to be 9 hours of sewing and then switch it out. Don't skimp on this. If you snap a needle, it might actually cause damage inside, which is a whole way more expensive thing than like a 30-cent needle. Hello, Cheryl. Pink hands. How fancy. Do 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 do. Yoink. I'm also on a completely different note. My brain just went somewhere weird. But anyway, on a completely different note, I am looking into finding somewhere that can print custom bag tags in the sense of like cool, funny ones to put in bags. Mainly because I want to put them in my bag. Obviously, it'll have the seams legit, but then like a funky tag inside that says, you know, something outrageous. Totally up my alley. I'm going to do some like Aussie kind of themed ones, like something about me with drop bears. Not snakes though. It's not made with snakes. And I gotta find someone. I want to get woven tags. I can get printed ones like this, where it's just printed on the outside. But I think I want woven ones. I change my rotary blade as soon as it's got a nick in it because it annoys me and I just can't be bothered. With how much cutting I do, I'm not dealing with a dodgy blade. Just nope. Throw it out, go again. Went through 2 in one day the other day. I accidentally like rammed it into something on my desk that made it have a nick and I was like, nope, into the bin with you. We are making the Tribbiani Traveller by Sincerely Jen. She has fabulous patterns. Lots of people have fabulous patterns. Probably lots of people I haven't yet heard of have fabulous patterns. But I love this one. It's quite popular. But it is fiddly. This bit that I'm doing right now is the fiddly bit. Everything else is fine. I actually didn't tell you what I'm sewing in the thing, did I? Usually I put what we're making in the header so that you know what's going on. I think I forgot to do it today. Whoopsies. I think I just wrote speed sewing or something like that. Trim, trim. Oh, it's pretty. Alright, center point. We're nearly done. Nearly done. Oh, I've already done that. Oh, look at me being cleverer than myself. Ha ha. love it. It is a good pattern. There's a lot of good patterns. I'm currently, I don't know why it's just happened. I am re-obsessed with my trollop pattern. Like, I just want to make 20 trollops. My brain's got all the ideas on how to decorate them. Obviously, that's probably not a feasible option. I need to keep doing different stuff. But if I didn't have a YouTube channel and I had somebody else marketing stuff so they could worry about the selling part, I would just keep making 20 trollops. They make me happy. What can I say? Oh, I hate it when that happens. Right. Yeah, I do that with my things too. My rotary cutters, the poor little buggers. Nope. I don't have a big enough ruler, so I'm working on it, right? Marking, and then go the extra bit. Oh. And that's what you do when you can't be bothered standing up to get another ruler. It's not so much standing up. If you guys weren't live, I would have got up and got it. But I'm trying to do this thing where I actually stay on screen, not wander about. Do 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 do. Oh, this is like a workout. One day, if I'm ever feeling crazy enough, we're gonna do a sewing machine workout funny video, just because I've already got several ideas. Take the piss out of myself. It's totally something I would do. I can already picture half the moves in my head, and trust me, they're hilarious. But I'd need like a raging 80s workout thing to do it in, or I'm not doing it. We need leg warmers. Actually, I used to own fluoro green leg warmers. They'd be so good. Call it the sewing room workout. Right, so by the way, this is what happens. Sometimes they send me too many of these, or they forgot to send me enough of the other half. This happens sometimes. So I still hoard them, because you never know. Might do it the opposite way in the next lot, and they become part of my personal stash. It's not that I've lost that many of the other halves, I promise. That's not what's happening. Okay. Yoink. Always straight edges first, then we'll do the curves. Curves can get ya. It's very easy to put curves in wrong. That's why we never do it first. You never see me starting in the corner. There is reasons for that madness. Hi, Kim. Fabulous. Clippity, clippity, clip, clop. How do I interface vinyl? Iron it from the back. Do it all the time. Just from the back. If you need to like iron something on the front, which I might do a video of today actually, because I'm going to iron some HTV onto the front of some orange vinyl. I have plans. Anyway, you just iron it with this side facing up. It's It's no magical trick. What you don't want to do is let the iron touch this stuff, because it does instantly melt to your iron. Been there, done that. Several times, in fact. Not because I just put it on the front, but because like the edge curled up, and even if it curls up just a little bit, you'll then get that on your iron. So to prevent these things, I have a roll of baking paper, like from the supermarket, and I always put it over the top so that it will never, ever, ever stick to my iron again. And that is how I solve that problem. But you can't get the really, really cheap baking paper. It has to be like the second cheapest one. Because the really, really cheap one sticks to the glue, and then you've got paper attached to all your stuff. So most of the time I'm all about like cheapest is best, but not with baking paper. So in my heat press, I don't show it in videos very often, but I do use it constantly. I actually have two pieces, because the one time I didn't put it on the bottom, the vinyl melted to like the foamy bit. So now it's always sandwiched between two bits of baking paper. Always. No exceptions. Reynolds parchment paper, there you go. You could also probably get like silicone Teflon sheets. I'm sure they'd do fine. I've never tried them, but it's been on my thought process lately. I don't own a silicone baking sheet, so I can't even try it out until I buy one. And then I just have to remember when I'm actually at the shops to do so. Like I was at Kmart today. Didn't think about it. One day, if I remember, I will try it out for you and we'll see how it goes. Because I do end up throwing out the baking paper after about 5 or 6 bags because it starts to go a bit crap. Whereas a silicone sheet, if it was to work, I imagine I could just use that one piece forever. Really? So in the long run of how much stuff I use, I'm sure it would eventually be cheaper if it was functional to do it that way. In saying that, I haven't been through a whole roll in like over a year, so it's not that expensive. Chopping off the excess. Choppity, choppity, chop. Why do we do this? So the lining tucks neatly inside the bag. Choppity, choppity, chop. If you don't have sharp scissors, this really hurts your hand. These are pretty good. Chop. All right. Always a puppet. And yes, I always make my bags like puppet talk to me. I am aware it's childish, but it's okay. Nobody's usually here to see me do it. Sometimes it sings the song that I've got playing in the background. You know what's really sad? I just noticed that in the bottom corner, which is, hold on, let me see if I can point to it. There, no, too far. I think I'm going the wrong way now. Here? Yes, here, in the corner, I can see my logo. I'm trying to touch it. It's not really working. It's backwards to what I can see on the screen. It's tripping me out. Oh, do the Teflon sheets work? Teflon sheets, right, not silicone sheets. Good to know. Teflon sheets. Right. Squishy pliers. Has anybody bought these since I use them constantly? And do you like them? Have they made your life easier? Or have I just talked you into buying something else that doesn't work for you? Yes, I did not know that my logo came up there. Does it? I don't know. I don't remember setting that up. I mean, I might have just clicked a random button and like approved all options. Who knows? Yoink! I love these things. If I had to pick 3 gadgets and I had to give all the others back, the 3 gadgets I would keep would be these, my soul. Ooh. Oh, the third one's a hard one. I think I'd have to keep my penknife. This thing's been really handy lately. Not that I have to give them back. Nobody's going to make me. I have not yet engraved the pliers. I was trying to think of like a cool pliers pun. And in that particular day, I couldn't think of any. If you have a funny pun that I can engrave on it, I am all ears because I think it would be fabulous to do that. Yes. I want to put something funny on them. All my brain's got is squish it real good. Do, 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 do. But I figured I could probably do better than that. Ugh. So the downside of doing this is now I have to attach the whole base. But the bag was super easy to turn through, so totally counts. Hold me, squeeze me. Squish it real good. I know that's not the words, but now it's in my brain. It's better than Jude Newcomb. Hasn't come up yet today, and now I've said it, it's there. Oh, cursed myself that time. Oh, I sewed that side. See, look at me being clever. Baby, baby. Oh, I see the logo. So not here where I'm recording. Oh, I'm going to point at the same thing, I guess. But over here on my computer, in the bottom corner, I can see my logo. I don't know why. How funky. YouTube's so clever. It does all the clever things for me, I think. Because I'm useless at clever things. Like people that edit their videos to have like all the cool, I don't know, stuff. Please don't expect that of me because I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not that skilled. My skills do not lie in electronics. Good. Oh no. Now push it real good. It's stuck in my head, but just that bit. And the little musical beforehand. It's fine. Okay. Let's do it. I'm sorry, you're just gonna look at the butt of the bag. There's not really anywhere I can move you to. Oh, stop it. That kind of helped. Not helping you at all. But I am going as fast as I can. Like, I don't know how people have videos where the camera's like right here because it'd be in my way. I look at it and I'm like, no idea. Also, even if I clipped it to the table, it would vibrate when I sew. So that's not a viable thing either. I don't understand. Oh, did I just run out of bobbin? I totally did. Damn it. You can be nuts. Be nuts. Why, hello there. Head cam. I thought about that too. I bop and dance while I'm sewing. So it would not be very stable. It'd be like, woo, woo. I did think about that, and I'm like, because we have a GoPro somewhere in a box, in a case. I got one for my husband. He has not used it very much. It was really cool when he first got it, and then I don't think he remembers we own it, actually. It would be entertaining. Life in the viewpoint of Tori. V-can, 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 dancing, pat the dog, V-can. Oh, Sandra, I was using your double-sided tape before. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Oh no. See, now that song's in my head, like right there. But push it real good. I don't know the rest of the words, by the way. Like, that's the only bit I've got. Oh, baby, baby. But push it real good. My poor brain. Under she goes. So we're just going to go over the last few that I missed. Yes, I rev my sewing machine. I regret nothing. Due to the fact that I don't want to fight my zigzag scissors, we're just skipping that part. Gonna go straight to the vinyl cutting scissors. And I'm actually being careful not to just like cut through the stitches. I'm a musical person. There is a reason that my arm is covered with music stuff, and most of my tattoos are musical, actually, now that I think about it. My ladybug on my ankle is sitting on a music note leaf. I have Whole Lotta Love by Led Zeppelin. I have The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. I have You Can Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac. And all the stars and stuff that flutter down my back that you guys never see also have music notes through them. The only one that's not musically inclined is the one on my neck. Now that I actually consciously think about that. I want to get a sewing tattoo, but I don't know what I want. Part of me just wants my logo tattooed in my butt, and I realize how childish that is, but again, don't really care. But then I thought, maybe I could do better and put it where somebody can actually see it. Except my husband, because I'm sure he doesn't care. I don't misbehave today, because I'm not in the mood, machine. Oh, see? Worked fine today. Yesterday, had a full-scale meltdown doing that. I did it twice on camera, and then, like, twice off camera. Alright, look at that. It is a very pretty shape. I kind of want to design a square bag. There used to be one by Bent Needle Designs, but I think she's disappeared. we also did the coffin backpack that I did, where I got really creative and put Han Solo frozen in stuff that my brain can't currently remember. Oh, my poor brain. It's not functioning at all. Sai Swag got a sewing machine tattooed on her arm. See, that's cool. I want to get this tattooed. Been thinking about it a lot, actually. I'm like, I should pay an airbrush, like, you know, people that airbrush, like, motorbikes, and get them to do my sewing machine. Carbonite, that's the word I wanted. I knew it was an ite. So I did that. I got somebody designed it for me as an embroidery design, which was awesome. And then I put it on the dark grey, which is called Seal Rock, of the vinyl, and then turned it into a coffin backpack. Yeah, I really want to paint, because I can't draw, right? If I could paint and draw, I would have already done it. Oh, what am I doing? That's the wrong strap. Idiot. So one thing we want to do is I do want, like, a Seems Legit logo here, but, like, funky and cool, like airbrushes do it, or a graffiti artist. I'm pretty fluid with options. I just don't know anyone that is either of those things to just ask them how much it would be. And then if I go into a shop, they're going to want me to give them details about what I want, and the official answer is I don't really know. I just want it to be like cool graffiti art sewing machine. That's literally all I got. Some people don't like such few things. Like, I want it to be sewing related, but, like, I don't know what beyond that. I will do it one day. I just gotta find an artist, pop into my life that can do it without too many questions, because I can't answer the questions. Alright. How long have I been on here? Nearly 2 hours. See? Of course there's a guy in Townsville that does airbrushing. There's always a guy. But I just don't know them. And the other thing would be, how long do they want my sewing machine for? Because it can't be ages. We need it. You'd miss me. Steve. Who's Steve, Mum? Do I know Steve, an airbrushing guy? I don't think I do. I love this game. Guessing game. Who is Steve? I don't know. Mum, who's Steve? Steve. Nah, it's not ringing a bell. A Steve that you would know. Oh, you found him on Google. I'm like, how do you know a guy named Steve that airbrushes in a town that I live in? I was so confused. I'm like, how would you have met him? Where did we see him? Nothing. I'm going to ask the people at the party on the weekend if they have an airbrushing person that they prefer to use. I'm going to ask them because they would get their motorbikes painted there, and that makes, like, logical sense. And then we're going to put it so it doesn't go back to being grey, and it's going to be epic. Is it raining again? Oh. Always with the rain. Nope, didn't work. I've wrecked the end. Look at me go. So every fortnight, I let my child pick what color nails I'm getting, and he picked silver this morning. So I went with holographic silver because I decided it was, like, next level awesome. you know, just cause. Met a lovely lady at the nails, actually. Turns out she was already following me on Facebook. The small world we live in. No, not Facebook, Instagram. One of them. We're going to be here for a long time watching me do this strap. Does anybody have questions? Excellent. Word must have got around Spotlight that I'm back. Not back at Spotlight, though. Not that I dislike Spotlight, but I much prefer to sit here and, you know, chat to you guys doing this stuff. Oh, did it just cut out? It did just cut out. No, so I did a sewing day at Spotty. Nobody really stopped to chat to me. Quite a non-event, actually. Got all set up. I spoke to like a few people. There's one lady that makes bags, and I have inspired her to make like bigger, more glorious ones. So that was good. Why do I do this to myself? I love these straps, but this is so fiddly. It is marine vinyl, which is why it's thick and fiddly. I know what my problem is. This color is called Volcano. So it's the dark red. Oh, that's a dangerous game cutting into it. Don't know if I'm prepared to do that in a live video. Might totally botch the whole thing. Yeah, I have got the double-sided tape on here. That's why I'm using clips as well. We'll get there. It's just a very slow process today. But this is towards the end of the live. I did make the bag. I won't be attaching the handles on camera because I need to leave the room and go and get strap ends because I've decided I want strap ends on it. It's my right as a designer to decide these crazy things. So I do have the double-sided tape on. It is helping. It just won't hold it the whole time because this strap is huge. That's all. I'd love to do like a class on how to design a bag. Like several short, well not short videos, but like several videos on that. And when I catch up on all the other things I have to do, I will probably start them. We will start with like a altering patterns. And then from there, we will go into designing your own. Frankensteining patterns, although I will need to get permission from the people I'm going to Frankenstein with. So we'll Frankenstein half of my pattern with half of someone else's. I'll just get permission first to do it. Because I feel like that would be a helpful thing, and it's a good way to kind of segue into writing your own. Mine's my logo. If I say something, I'll put a smiley face. Mine's my logo. I don't know how much I'd charge for the classes. Not much. Because they'd be videos like I always do, like tutorial videos. Maybe they could just be included in like a membership. Because that seems fair. I've got so many ideas in my brain. I don't have enough time to do everything. It's a real problem. I have got 3 bags in my brain that I want to do right now. But I suck at the digital part. So trying to draw the pattern pieces usually takes me like ages. Absolutely ages. Normal people that are better at design can probably smash out all the pieces in like an hour. Me, not so much. Takes me ages, unless they're like basic shapes. And the ones in my brains are not, of course. So then on top of that, then I make it and I've got to take all the photos. So that usually takes like a day. Then I've got to write all the instructions. I send it off to the testers. And then we find all my spelling mistakes, which are not so much spelling mistakes, but like incorrect word. Because autocorrect changed it to the wrong word. So that's a thing. And then I've got to design a cover. And again, I suck at the digital design. What I really want to do is go back through all my patterns and make like a template so that all my like front pages look the same. But again, it's a knowledge I don't yet have, you know, quite grasped. So I haven't done it. But I would like to. And it is on my list of things I'd like to do this year. But my year is rapidly running out too. The other option is I could take classes to learn all these things. But then how much of that time is going to take up doing other things? And round the circle goes. See, I'm terrible with the digital stuff. In a perfect world, I need to learn to like draw the digital pattern pieces. So instead of putting in the photos, I could do like what Needle and Anchor does, where she's got it all drawn and it's pretty and neat, and I can't do that. And I don't foresee me ever being able to do that without taking a class or 5. But then it would have to be a night class, and it would also have to, you know, ensure that hubby's not outfield. Too many factors. But altering patterns, I definitely want to do like a series of videos that I will either do it through my website or maybe just do it through the membership. So I'll put up 1 video a month in the membership along with all the other perks that you get, and then we could do it that way. Because that'd be cool, and that'd be another cool thing that you, like, another cool perk you get from the membership. Exclusive videos on how to hack patterns. Do 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 do. And I know I just have to practice the digital stuff, but time is of the essence in this household. Like, it is already 12:30 here. I have still not technically finished this. I still have another bag I'd like to get done today. And I've got probably 2 hours before I have to leave the house. Everything I learn on YouTube. That's good. I've never been good at drawing, and I think that's the major downfall. And I never tried to get good at drawing, and so drawing digitally, I imagine, is similar to drawing physically, and I suck at both. Although I am very proud of the shapes of the bags I've got out, considering I am so bad at digital drawing. Just saying. Like the ends of Temptress or the pockets on Ragabrash. I'm pretty impressed with those that I drew. Hi, Kathy. There's one I really want to do, and I tried to draw it 3 times so far, and it just frustrated me. I've given up every time. One day, I'm gonna get it done. It's gonna be amazing. What I might end up having to do is like what I did with Whippersnapper. So my first ever pattern was the Whippersnapper. I physically made it, then I scanned it into the computer, and then I traced around it with a tool, so I could do it that way. So I might end up doing that for this other pattern that's in my brain. It's a tote. I don't have a tote pattern, and I want a funky tote, and I've picked what I want, but I can't draw it. You're all missing out on this fabulous tote in my brain because I can't draw it. Actually, I'm also proud of the accent on Vixen with all the curves all matching up. I did that all by myself, digitally. The method sounds like couture. Yeah, probably. Work backwards. Instead of starting digital, we'll start physical and then draw it later. I got you, we can work this out. I can show you the inspiration for the front panel of the bag. I can't draw the curve. I am useless at that. I'm not useless at other things. Please don't think that I'm putting myself down. I am not at all. I just know my limits this week. Do, 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 do. Slow and steady, pull the clips off. Do, do. Oh, I got so close. Messed it up. My mother just called me Tori. That never happens in real life, just so you all know. I love Vixen. I make and sell a lot of Vixens. Love it. Ta-da! Strap. We're not going to put a strap connector on that because nobody sees it. Yes, Deb May is my mother. And that is why she is my admin, because she's not going to do some weird stuff, which she wouldn't want to. It's quicker to say too, mother. Alright, and this is where we have to leave the live because the hardware I require to add on the bag is not in this room. It's in the other room. How cute is it though? So this, I love it. Also, just if you're wondering. Oh, is it here? Come on, please be here. Of course it's not here. Damn it. I was gonna grab the Fijian sunset. Oh, I still can. I can see it. Hold on. So if you wanted to pair this fabric with orange, it would also work. Just FYI. It is very versatile in its contrasting colours. I like it. Anyway, so we'll have a crossbody strap and it will have handles. The handles are going to have strap ends to look pretty. And it needs a good Tory squish so it doesn't misbehave because it's already misbehaving. Stick your hand in, squish it out. My mom just came in my room, sat in the bed and said, "Who are you texting?" I said, "Mom, you wouldn't understand." A lady in Townsville. Orange, I do like the orange vinyl. So I bought that. I will put up a photo of the bag I'm going to make for my friend. She likes anime. So I found an anime character, SVG, and I'm actually going to iron it onto vinyl. So I'm going to do that as a video because so many people are scared of ironing onto the vinyl, and I'll just show you how to do it. But yeah. I mean, you could teach her if she wants to learn. Some people are quite against learning technology. I'm not against it. I'm just time poor. Because life gets in the way. Like right now, it's a nice day here on this half, but that half looks like it's going to rain. So no horses for me today. That dog too old to learn new tricks. Cute. Oh, see, it is adorable. I like it. Alright, I'm going to go because I have to finish this bag and do another one and eat some lunch. I need lunch. I'm thinking pasta or fruit salad. Could go either way. Don't know yet. But thank you all for tuning in to my last minute live. I hope you had fun. Don't forget, if you want this fabric, you've got one day until the pre-order's all over Red Rover. It's even got cute. And there's panels. There's matching panels of a whole bunch of different ones. I did do one panel. I did the blue tongue lizard panel, but they've got so many panels. So if you are interested, please go look at that. I will send you the inspiration now while it's fresh in my mind and I don't forget. Because otherwise I will forget and I'll get sidetracked doing other things. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.